Alright guys, I just wanted to do a quick little movie review blog type thing here with I just recently last night went and saw Transformers the last night, I believe is what it's called, the newest Transformers movie. I think it's the fifth one. I'm not sure. I don't really haven't been keeping up with those movies too much. Honestly, the last one I actually saw all the way through was I want to say it was the second one. It's the one, the one with the Dinobots first appeared, which I think is the second one, or maybe the third one. That just shows you how much I pay attention to them. So, needless to say, I wasn't really hyped for this movie. I wasn't really gonna go watch it, but I had some friends that wanted to go see it. It was like a group thing, and they were like, "Come on, let's go see it." So I went and saw it, and it was surprisingly decent. It was good. I wouldn't say it was the best movie ever. I wouldn't say it was like the best movie of the summer. But it was okay. It was a pleasantly decent movie. Much better than I was expecting it to be. Like I literally went, it was zero. Um, yeah, I'm lost for words. Anyway, but it was an okay movie. Some things I would like to point out, like story actually felt like it was a little bit more interesting because it was more out of the comfort zone that the other movies had put themselves in. It was it went even farther back in time to like the beginning of like the human slash Transformers relationships, like in the medieval days. There's a lot of there's a lot more focus on like history and lineages and stuff like that. It was interesting. I thought the idea of like I thought the idea of mixing in like the legendary characters like King Arthur's Round Table with the Transformers lore was really interesting. Um, the movie has this is the first movie I've actually seen with Mark Wahlberg in it. The Transformers movie, and he's pretty good. I like his character. His character is way better in my opinion than Shia LaBeouf ever was in that in that main hero role. This movie also adds a female lead. I don't think they had in the last movie. It's this new like British chick that's like a professor. She was okay. She was pretty decent. Her and Mark kind of play off each other pretty well. Um, there's a lot of Transformers in this movie. I don't know. If who any of them were. Like I don't know if they were like old timey characters or if they were new. So, but there were some cool ones that I liked that I didn't recognize. Especially the samurai. I don't know what his name is, but the samurai robot with the big sword. He didn't have a whole lot to do in the movie, but he was awesome. He was pretty legit. Um, the action. It's a Michael Bay movie, so the action is always going to be up there. It's always going to be one of the highlights of the movie. The fight scenes, the action scenes are always going to be up at the top of the line for that movie. Um, Story wise, I felt like it was a stronger movie than most of the Transformers movies I've seen, which are about three. Um, some weak points. I didn't like. I actually didn't really care for Optimus Prime in this movie because half the movie and I don't think it's a spoiler because I think they said it in the commercial, but half the movie he spends is like a bad guy. The whole half the movie that he's in, he's not even in half the movie, but most of the time he spends in the movie, he's a bad guy. So on top of him not really being in the movie much, he's a bad guy, which is just kind of doesn't sit well with me. I'm sure it won't sit well with a lot of other hardcore like 80s Transformer fans. Um, that's the only major complaint I have about the movie. Other than that, it's a perfectly fine movie. Um, like I said, action was good. The pacing was pretty good. It always had a lot of. There was always something going on. There was always something to engage you. Um, it was also really comical. Like and they all have comedy in them, but this one felt like they were just like the comedy just hit the right tone at the right time. Felt like it was very well placed comedy. And they added some new characters that were pretty cool. Anthony Hawkins' character was great. He had a very interesting personality, very sass kind of guy, no nonsense kind of guy. The new female character was really good. Two female characters. There's a new love interest, and there's a new I don't know, kid character who was like this mechanic kid. She was really cool. She had a lot of sass too. In the movie, so overall, it was just a really solid movie. Can't complain. that's all I really have for this video. I just wanted to kind of get my thoughts out about the movie, to kind of discuss it a little bit. It's super early in the morning, and I just figured I would discuss this. And if you guys have any, if you guys want to discuss it with me, if you guys have let me know what your favorite part of the movie was, if you've seen it already, what you enjoyed, what you didn't like. Honestly, the only huge problem I had with the movie was, Optimus Prime. And in the main villain, besides Megatron, the main villain was kind of like weak. The soul of Cybertron, or however you say it. She was pretty weak as a villain, but other than that, it was a perfectly enjoyable summer blockbuster movie. So alright, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching this, and like, comment, subscribe.